Hello, welcome to the Rudiments of Music from the Scratch series. This is a collection of tutorial videos to teach you the rudiments of music, and I must say that this training is tailored towards enabling you to sight read and sight play musical pieces. So I encourage you to take your time to follow through these tutorials, and we'll be exploring quite a lot in subsequent videos also. So this is lesson 1 and this is titled musical notation. Here I'll be talking about the basics of the stage and clefs and the things we do in music. Alright? Now, what is music? People often say music is a collection of sound that is pleasant to the ear. No, it's commonly defined as any pleasant combination of sounds. It can also be described as a series of sounds that is organized in time, usually to convey a particular message or mood. Music always conveys a message. Music is either saying a feeling or a mood or a message. See, it is helpful to know that people had been making music long before anyone wrote any music down. That's to tell you that music is a language. People have been making music, singing music by improvisation many centuries ago, many thousands of years ago. In fact, people have been making music. Those people never knew what they were, what the principles or the rules and regulations they were to follow. They just knew they were singing. They could play the harps. They could play those, cymbals. They could play those stringed instruments of ancient origin. So nowadays, a couple of theoreticians have brought together what to expect in music. They brought together the rules, the patterns they've discovered over time. You see, it's not as if they actually invented it. People have been making music long before anybody brought down any rules or regulations guiding music. So some musicians still play by ear. That is, they play without written music. But as we all know now, as you can see, written music is increasingly becoming very useful. Before you can present your songs, you want people to be able to sing this same song anywhere in the world. We don't need the composer to come and start saying, oh, this is the way I want this song to be sung. Just give us a piece, write the music down, and then the music becomes relevant anywhere. Okay, let's go ahead to notes and staves. A staff, you can call it staves in plural, is made up of 5 horizontal parallel lines enclosing 4 spaces in between them, as what you can see right here. You see 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in between I have 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a stave. And these black round things you see here, these are notes. This is actually a semi-brief note, and then their position, this is on the line, this is on the stave, this is on the space, line, space. You see, that's just a stave, just 5 horizontal parallel lines and 4 spaces in between them. Now, musical notes constitute the basic elements of music. A stave without a note is as useless as just an ordinary line. You see, there must be something on that line or space to make it music. So musical notes constitute the basic elements of music. There must be notes. You must write something you want to sing or something you want to play. So those are the notes we talk about. Okay, as you have seen, the notes are written either on the lines or spaces of the staff. Okay. Now, musical notes and their values. In modern music, there are 6 different kinds of notes, and these are the whole note, also called the semi-brief, the half note, also called the meaning. Once you see this is the half note meaning, this is the semi-brief or the whole note. This is the quarter note, very popular, and you also call this the crotchet. You must have heard crotchet several times. Okay, this is the 8th note. This is the quaver. The 16th note, this time around, note that the quaver has just one flag. This is the stem, this is the note, the stem, and the flag. 8th note quaver. The 16th note semi-quaver has 2 flags. And then the 32nd note, also called the demi-semi-quaver, has 3 flags. You hardly come across this. There's even a demi-semi-quaver. That one should be the 64th note, but you hardly find them again. But most times you still find the quaver and the semi-quaver in modern music. So each note has its corresponding rest, which is also equal in duration to the note itself. So that is to tell you that each of these notes have a rest symbol that also has the same duration as the note itself. So when it appears on the stave, you observe that same duration you would observe for the note. Now, these are the notes with their corresponding rest. So this is semi-brief, and when you have semi-brief, this is the rest. Note that Semi-brief rest hangs downwards from the fourth line, counting downwards. Can you see 1, 2, 3, line 4? The semi-brief rest is just hanging on that line 4. It's not touching the third line. Look at the meaning note now with the rest. The meaning rest sits on the third line, and just halfway on that space. Can you see that? This is the meaning rest. Now the crochet can just be commonly observed as this symbol. This is the crochet rest. This is the crochet note and the rest. The same thing repeated here just for emphasis. And these are quiver notes. This is a quiver with the rest. The same thing here, quiver and rest. This is the semi-quiver note. They have two flags. You see them, group them together here just to explain how they are used. This is semi-quiver. Can you see this? The note with 2 flags. And this is the rest. The rest has 2 flags. Okay, this is semi-quiver note and the rest. Now look at the demi semi-quiver, 3 flags, and the rest also has 3 flags. Okay, this is all about the 6 most popular notes and their corresponding rest values. Alright, so this brings us to the end of lesson 1. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Kindly hit the like button and subscribe. Also, please share this video with your network. It's going to help us a lot in this channel. And I hope to see you in lesson 2.